Are you planning on trying to find a rental here in Montana? In this video, we're going to tell you how to go about it and the obstacles you may be up against to get a rental right now. Alright, so I climbed all the way up this mountain to give you a better view of Montana. So the least you can do is subscribe to our channel. And when you do, don't forget to hit the little bell and you'll be notified every time we make a new video about Montana. So right now, Montana has a real shortage in housing and in rentals. So if you're looking for rentals, there are a few things you need to know, and we'll try and help you out in this video. So the first thing you need to know is that in some states, as realtors, they have access to rentals on the MLS. Well, in Montana, we do not. So unfortunately, if you're trying to find a rental here, there's no central location to search for rentals. You have to go to all these different sites, and we'll show you that in a minute on the computer. But ever since COVID hit, we're just in a real shortage of, like I said, housing and rentals. So as you can see behind me, they're building apartments and homes around the valley and around Montana as fast as they can. But it's still, we're behind, and there is a huge shortage in rentals. So if you're going to move up here, or you want to move up here, and you think you'll just get a rental first, you might want to get on that right away, because rentals are very difficult to get. One thing you can do, which is unfortunate because everybody likes their dogs and cats and everything, but if you can leave your pet behind, that will increase your odds, because the landlords have so many different people they can choose from. They're going to take the guy without a pet usually, just because of the damage they can do to the house or apartment. So that's one thing you can do to increase your odds. But the main thing is you just need to get on it quickly and try and line something up as soon as possible, or before you even get up here, because if you come up here thinking you're going to just find a rental, no problem, you may be in for a bit of a surprise. And the quickest way to burn through a bunch of money is to stay at a hotel for a few weeks or a month on end, months on end, and you won't have much money left to get yourself a house. Like I said, there's not a central spot to find all the rentals, so if you're looking for something to make some money up here, there's an idea right there, because there is no location for all to look at all the rentals that are available. So what you'll find out is there's many different companies in all these towns, and you'll have to Google, Kalispell rentals, and then you'll see a bunch of companies that'll come up, and then each company has their own set of listings or properties that they manage, and you can choose from there. There's also some national ones. You have Zillow getting into the rentals now. There's some other ones, rent.com, I'll show you here in a minute. You just need to take your time and go through all the different spots and find the best place available. So let's take a look at the computer here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so like we talked about, I said to just get on Google and Google rentals in Kalispell, Montana, which is what I did here. And it will bring up all the different companies that show up in Kalispell or whatever town you're searching for. And then I just went to a few of the websites just to give you an idea of what's going on around here. This is All Pro Flathead Property Management. And as you can see, they have one listing down in Big Fork for $2,000 a month. The next one I went to was Co-Rental, which is one of the bigger companies in Kalispell. And you can see here on the left, they have 10 apartments, 1 condo, 1 house. 11 of them are furnished. There's 3 commercial, 1 office space, and then over here you scroll down and you can see what's available. And you've got this 450 square foot apartment in Kalispell for $900 a month. And then as you can see, this is furnished, $1,550. Both of these are furnished. And 1550 is looking like the normal price. Then you got 1700, then 1850. This is 840 square feet, 2-bedroom, pretty small place. So as you can see, not a lot available. This company is Glacier Management, and they have one listing. Looks like an apartment, 900 square foot for $1,100 a month. And then we get into our favorite site, Zillow, who's now doing rentals. And as you can see, they have 17 or 16 listings. Some of these are management companies like this one, and then some are just the owner. But here again, $2,350 for a 2-bedroom place, 1,200 square feet. And they give you all the details here. And then they even have the Zestimate for rent. I don't know where they're pulling this from because, like I said, none of the rentals are on MLS. And so do not take the Zestimate for anything than other, than what it is, which is nothing. But you can see they have the most listings of any of these sites so far. And they have them all over the valley here, I looked up. And then they have this one, $60,000 a month if you're interested. It is a very nice house, as you could imagine, but that price seems a little steep. It's listed from a lady out of Aspen, so apparently she's giving Aspen prices here in the Flathead Valley. But if you're interested in a $60,000 a month place on Flathead Lake down in Lakeside, there you go. Then we'll go to this rent.com, another national site. They only have 5 properties listed here. There's one for $5,500, $3,300, $2,000. That looks like that same one that was on Zillow. But again, these are national companies, so just be careful when you start clicking on things and make sure you're talking to the right person. I don't know of any scams on this site, but now we will go over to Craigslist, which I know there's scams here. So the big thing on Craigslist that you need to be careful of is don't send anybody rental money without meeting them and verifying and going to the house, because what a lot of these places will do, or a lot of these scammers will do, is they'll get on MLS, they'll find a picture of a house for sale, and they'll just copy and paste the pictures and then list it as a rental, and then they'll ask you to send them the deposit, and they'll send you the keys, and obviously it's a scam. So just be very careful. That seems to be pretty prevalent on Craigslist. I don't know if they were able to crack down on it much. I don't know how you would, but my main piece of advice is if it seems too good to be true, it probably is, and just verify that you know what you're getting. And then we'll look in the old-fashioned where people used to advertise in the back of the newspaper. And as you can see here, there's only 4 rental listings, but one of them is just an ad for the one company I showed you earlier. This one's just looking for a roommate. This is an ad for a adult assisted living place. And then this is an ad for short-term rentals in Meadow Lake. So nothing here in the back of the newspaper. And then the Mountain Trader, which has been around this valley forever. This used to be the go-to classified ad place, but here again, as you can see, there's one house listed here, a studio apartment, and then manufactured home and another home up in Martin City. So anyway, this is what you're looking at right now in the northwest part of the state, and I did check around to other parts of Montana, and it seems to be the shortage is just as bad there. So make sure you do your homework and do not get scammed by anybody. And on these national sites, again, make sure you meet with the person and verify what you're getting. And one last thing you can do is about 5 years ago, I started these Flathead Valley Homes for Sale or Rent. This was my first Facebook group, but I have them all over the state now. So this one, Flathead Valley Homes for Sale or Rent, was the first one I started. You can also go Missoula Homes for Sale or Rent. I have one in Billings, and the last one's in Bozeman. So if you're looking for rentals on Facebook, this is the place to go. Go ahead and join the group, and you can post on there what you're looking for. If you have a rental you want to put on here, you can put it on there. But I did those groups, like I said, about 5 years ago, and they've grown. There are over 30,000 people now in all those groups around the state. So there's a lot of activity. So that's just one other option to look for rentals, and I hope this video helps you out.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.